Back from a 2-week break for the Four Nations face-off, Montreal faces Ottawa in Ottawa, and a hangout starts now. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs. Thanks for joining me. I'm having trouble getting up for this game. Oh my God, after that last game in the Four Nations, and just the Four Nations tournament in general was really amazing. My experience was a little bit better than most, I guess, but the championship game was, wow, what a game that was. As you can see, I've got this side, my Canada jersey, my Canada flag right there. I'm not good with my hands and the camera and all that. And yeah, congratulations to Canada on winning the Four Nations face-off. And it was an awesome game. So this is a little bit difficult getting back to, I guess, regular NHL hockey. I mean, listen, if Montreal was a top team and a contender, maybe it'd be a little different, but we're getting back to probably, some hockey that's less than brilliant, and it's an adjustment. I'm going to have to adjust, but tonight I'm just having a little bit of difficulty. So I've got a little bit on the game. I've got a few stats on the game, and I've got the Guess the Score contest. Guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick that guy from either team, be the first one in the chat with that guess, and be from Canada. And if you're all those things, you would win the $10 cash prize directly into your bank account via Interac. All right, I'll give you mine. I'm going with 4-2 Habs. I am going with Heineman getting the first goal. He is back tonight, so we were all wondering what's with Heineman. Well, he's back. It was 5 weeks ago that he was hit by a car. I don't know if it's to the day, and it's a broken or fractured wrist. He's healed up, ready to go. That's going to be good. That fourth line scoring, the Habs were like one of the best teams in the league in that, fourth line scoring. Words aren't coming. And, he's sorely missed there, with Armia and with Evans centering. So hopefully they'll get back to what they had before he got injured. But yeah, let's hope that. Let's see. Both teams have lost their last 3 games. So Montreal is 2-7-1 in their last 10, but they're also they've also lost 8 of their last 9 games. They're 12-14-1 on the road. The Sens are 5-5-0 in their last 10 and are 16-7-2 at home. Alex Newhook has 5 points in his last 5 games. Ottawa is they have a 1.94 goals scored per 60 minutes at 5-on-5. So that's tied for last in the NHL. So that's not very good, but they're scoring on the power play. Their power play is not like exceptionally strong, but it's a good power play. The refs tonight are Peter McDougall and Kendrick Nicholson. Let's see if they're any good. They're not probably, but that's all I got for you right there. Let's go through what I got, and then I'll get to you guys in the chat. Standings. The Habs are in 7th in the wild card race, so they need to have a really strong finish. They have the 3rd easiest. The way they put it is the 28th easiest schedule. Leafs have the easiest one, so 28. That means it's an easy schedule. So maybe that'll help. And we'll see what Ken Hughes does in the trade market if there's anything. So they are 6 points out of the second wildcard spot that Detroit holds and 7 away from the Senators in that first one. Stats, power play. Montreal's is 20.7%. The Senators, 23.4%. So, it's a top 10. It's 10th. But it's not like exceptional. It's not like 30. But it's they're getting a lot of goals that way, I guess. And but Montreal's power play is not that bad. Penalty kill, 81.7% for Montreal, 78.2% for the Sens, so a little advantage there for Montreal, not much. Face-off percentage, 50.7% for Montreal, 52.4% for the Sens. Goals for per game, 2.88 for Montreal, 2.80 for the Sens, so they're tied there basically. Goals against per game, 3.43 for Montreal, 2.77 for the Sens. That's top 10, I guess, defense. Goalies tonight is Sam Montembeault, 18, 21, and 3, 3.00 goals against, and an 8.97 save percentage with 3 shutouts. And we are you know what? I don't know who it is. Oh, we're supposed to get Allmark. I thought Allmark was injured. So Allmark, 12, 9, and 2, 249 goals against, 915 save percentage, 3 shutouts there. The lines, Brady Tkachuk is not in the lineup. He's out tonight. People are saying he's got the Arbor Jackeye flu. Jackeye, very strong, said some very strong words that were misquoted, but they were still strong words about how he feels about Brady Tkachuk and what he wants to do to him. So we got someone playing with them. You got Stutzla and Claude Giroux. You got Perron, Greg, and Batherson. You got Ostapchuk, Highmore, and Amadeo, Gaudette, Gregor, and Reinhardt. And I believe they'll be going with Sanderson and Zub, Shabbat and Jensen, Clevin and Matten Palo, and Hamonic, is going to be the 7th defenseman. It looks like they're going with 11 and 7 tonight, so we'll see. And the Habs are Suzuki, Caulfield, Slavkovsky, Doc, Newhook, Laine, Dvorak, Anderson, Gallagher, Evans, Heineman, Armia, Hudson and Struble, Matheson and Carrier, Jackeye, Savard, Monty getting the start. And ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Let's see who's here. ABL 5-3 Sens with Alexander Daig getting the first goal. Who that is for the Sens or for the Habs, I have no idea. Probably a Sens player. So let me know who you mean. Hey, Phil, how's it going? Bye-bye. Hey, bye-bye. 4-2 for the Habs. Cole getting the first goal. I swear, Cole, that was my... So you see, I changed it to Heineman. But you can see, I crossed out Caulfield. 4-2. So, hey, bye-bye. Great minds think alike. Is Gallagher still alive? Why would you not think he's alive? So 5-3, Habs, Gallagher first goal for Phil. Hey, Joe, how's it going? 5-3, Habs, Gallagher first goal for Joe. Aki, 3-2, Habs, Laine first goal. Joe changes her mind. No, you didn't change your mind. Yeah, you're changing it to Caulfield. Joe's changing to Caulfield. Alexander Daig is a former first pick of the first overall pick of the Senators. I know that already. You're not telling, but who does that relate to today? Oh yeah, it's not you anyway. It's BL that gives me these riddles. Hey Guru, how's it going, man? I'm okay. I'm just underwhelmed for this game. I'm having a lot of trouble getting excited about getting back to the NHL. Sorry. So hopefully, by the time the night's over, I'll be back to normal. But a bit of a letdown after the Four Nations face-off. And it's not because I, was in the press gallery, but that game on Thursday, man, was so good, was so exciting to watch. And, of course, Canada won, so even better. It was underwhelming or overwhelming. Phil says it was just whelming. Do I read you right there, Phil? Anyways, they should be facing off any moment now. So, I don't know. Would Brady Tkachuk out? And if they're going 7 defensemen, I like Montreal's chances even better. I don't have a feel for how the Habs are going to come out and play at all. Not at all. After this break, I have no feel for how this team is, where they're at right now. We're going to find out. So, and maybe that's part of why I don't know. I'm just in a weird way about it. I have no feel for this team right now. But it's just because of the 2-week break. A couple games from now, I'll be right back. You had to rewatch that moment when the USA boys saw McJesus part the Gulf of America. And I've seen that as well on Facebook, and I guess it's called Reels, right? So just a bunch of these little videos, people are putting that up. So I've watched it over and over and over. Watching them singing "Oh Canada" in the dressing room, drinking beers with their uniforms on. Oh my God. Just so many good moments from it. It was just an amazing, amazing game. It's not too often you see me jump up and scream like I did at the end of when we won that game. So, yeah, it was just what a great tournament. I just wish they would just do this every year because that was just amazing. Such good hockey. Yeah, well, but yeah, I mean that's a little different. What you went through is not underwhelmed. You went through your team got their asses kicked. That's different. Yeah, me too. I'm anxious to see. Apparently, there was no trade activity. Alex got to actually talk to Frank Saravalli on Thursday, and they were saying that there's nothing. He's expecting next week that it'll pick up. So I don't know. Maybe the tournament. Maybe there really was a tight no trades. You're allowed, but we don't want to see any from the league. So I don't know. But yeah, Alex got to speak to Frank Saravalli. So, I mean, that must have been pretty cool for him. When you have a defense core of Robinson, Savard, and Lapointe, 2 weeks off is not the worst thing, but we don't have that. So, that's another aspect of it. How will they be rusty? What is that going to look like tonight? Oh, absolutely, Phil. I was not. Listen, it was 3-1. And you know what? I mean, they're not here, so I guess I can say they won't listen. At this point, with everything going on right now, and I'm talking, they like to use the word geopolitically. How are you standing up and I wouldn't. If Canada was doing what they're doing, what their government is doing over there, I wouldn't be all this gung ho. I would make I just don't get how not just them, and they're good guys. I'm not putting them down, but it's a general thing. It's just like nothing to see here. Like what? Anyway, so yeah. So there was for me with the whatever threats from the U.S. is coming our way politically. For me, it was a really, really big game, and it meant a lot more than hockey for me. And I think for our boys, it did too. I know for Brandon Hagel, he said that he was defending his flag and his country when he fought Matt Tkachuk and when I was there Saturday there. Brady is not playing. I don't know what the injury is. He's day to day. When will you be at at a local pub selling those T-shirts? No, I'm not. But if you want one, Phil, you just have to tell me. Price now, like this one here, I think this is the $25 one, and then the other one is we're going at the one that's behind me there. It's $20. Not a lot of money. I know it is. Today everything's a lot of money, but I brought the price down. I would like to have people wearing them instead of saying, well, we wouldn't mind like making a profit, but that doesn't matter at this point. We'd like to get them on your backs. So If you're interested, let me know. Besides, Phil, you can save on shipping. We can meet up somewhere, figure that out. February 22nd, 1936, Toe Blake scores his first NHL goal. Really? Oh, that's an interesting one. Did I see, the felon 47 threatened the governor of Maine? I didn't actually see it, didn't know what happened, but not surprised. He's threatening everybody. Felon and rapist. What do you expect? You want one, but you want to share a beer picking it up. Well, you're probably going to have to wait till better weather. We'll see if we can make that happen. They don't make big enough sizes. These are double X. And listen, they fit perfectly on me. And Matt says they fit perfectly on him. So, and Matt's a little bigger than me. A case of beer is not happening. I haven't had a beer in a long time. Like, I'm not a big drinker. David, hey David, 4-3 Habs, Matheson, first goal. They're doing the ceremonial face-off. I bet you wouldn't be the only one who shows up, Phil. I know that. We'll try this summer. I know I keep saying it. We'll try. Oh, I reached the bottom. Look at that. And they are not far, I think, from starting. And listen, I said this the last time, and I'm going to rescind what I said. If you want to boo their national anthem, go right ahead. Go right ahead, not bothering me. Not after what I heard how they're using that threat against us from the felon in charge over there as motivation in that tournament. And I thought, you know what? Boo them. I'm fine with that. I don't know how did I get on that? Monty and Nets. And what we got over there? I guess it's going to be Forsberg. No, it's Allmark. Oh, we went through that already. I thought he was injured. So that's what. Now that could have been a month ago. I don't know. We are underway. Don't forget, I'm watching it on TV, so I might have it a little ahead of normal. But we are underway. Definitely not the same excitement as. Oh my God, how are we going to get through this? I doubt Matt's gonna show up tonight, but I don't know. I haven't spoken to him today. But it is Saturday, so he didn't have 2 weeks off, up to now. So you'll have to have another one. I know if it were me, I would be here. I don't know. I just don't get it. But hey, you know where he's from, so I can dig them because they dig me. So, and I don't mean that in a good way. Dig at. It's a lot slower than it was in the tournament, without a doubt. Yeah. I mean, it's a letdown at first, but I mean, I'll get back into it. It's not definitely. I mean, just that the tournament hasn't worn off of me yet. We're almost 2 minutes in here. They each have a shot, no score. Lucas. It's hard. I'm having a difficult time. And yeah, it was just such good hockey. And that final game was just so good. I mean, that was so much fun, even though I was anxious and I was uptight and all that and worried. But I mean, it was just so much fun. And then you win, it's even better. Oh, big hit on Anderson there. Jesus. Score. Boom. There we go. Gallagher opens the scoring. We got two people. Joe's in the running, and so is Phil. I don't think anybody else took Gallagher. So there we go. Galley opens the scoring. First game back after the big tournament. Let me just take another look at it. I was just concentrating on Andy taking that big hit, and I looked up, and there, yeah, he gets, who passed him the puck? He gets the puck in the slot, turns and fires, and boom. Matt has hair. Yes, he does. Oh, you don't have to be bald to be part of Talking Habs. Why? You thought that was like you gotta be bald to be a Talking Habs guy? Hey, I know he's always wearing a hat, though, of course, like me. Did you see the tweet from our prime minister? You know, what is you can't I forget what, you can't have our game, and you can't have our country, and you can't have our game either. Something like that. Trudeau tweeting to Trump. I loved it. I think I have it saved here. I don't think they thought that we would be so strong in our defense of our country. They made a mistake when they messed with Canada. We are 3.5 minutes in. Habs have 3 shots to 1, and they have 1 goal to none. There was even, I read a headline, not really the story, of they were wondering in Ottawa how Tkachuk being the captain there and everything that went down, like how that's going to affect him there as the captain, how the fans are going to be with him. And he's not in the game tonight, so we don't know. Imagine if they have to trade him over that. Good save there by Allmark. I think on Slav. Jesus, they're falling like how's that not holding the goddamn stick? What the hell? And the ref is looking at it. Oh, fuck you, ref. How's that? How was that not holding the stick with the ref looking right at him? Told you, ref's probably garbage. No, there's proof. Boom, we got another one. I'm not blowing the horn thing. I don't know why. I don't feel like it tonight. I don't know who got it. 2-0 Montreal. Blowout. Do I hear blowout? Caulfield with his 27th, I think. Caulfield gets his, and listen, whoever, I almost had Caulfield here. We were close, but I took Heineman instead. That's his 27th, right? He was too busy, so he let it both go. Is that, I didn't see the cross check, to be honest with you. So I didn't see the cross check. So they let them both go. Okay, so there you go. I'm not apologizing to a ref, so he can still fuck himself, okay? I'm not playing that game, BL. Sorry. I'm not doing that. He's Cole Caulfield. If I say anything about an American player, it's because of what they've already said. Cole hasn't said any shit like that. Why would I be upset? You think I hate Americans now? I don't hate Americans. Not in general. Just some of them. So is that his 27? Nobody answered? Nobody wants to answer that, though. Lucas, I think he got one in one of the games leading up, like last couple of games leading up to the break. So it's just the break makes it seem like a long time. So he has 27 in 57 games so far. He's got 25 more after this. And he needs 13 goals. I think he can get it. It's going to be, he might make it close to get 40, but I think he's going to get it. We're almost 5.5 minutes into the first period. Shots are 5-1 for Montreal. It's also 2-0 Montreal. Oh, I'm turning on some Americans, but not in general to Americans. But if they want to hate on us, the ones that are talking about the way they're talking about, for them, I'm hating on. But not the rest, no. And I'm here now on my own channel. I can talk about it if I want, if I choose. But we're going to keep it civil. If Caulfield gets a Hattie tonight, oh, yeah. I mean, 40 is almost for sure at that point. Right? Even listen, even if he gets 2 goals tonight, I like his chances. He's got 13 to go, in 25 games. That's not, and he could get more tonight, right? So that's not bad. I think he's got a really good chance. And, Cole can get streaky sometimes, right? And what I mean by that, he can go 4 or 5 games getting a goal each game, right? He can do that. He knocks off a streak like that, he's going to make it. Go in there and work, you guys. Make me want to get back into these games. Come on. They've had 2 weeks to rest, and I was saying going into the break, this was a tired team. Well, we'll see. They should be playing better because they've had time to rest, and they've had time to practice and work on things. So, well, he's also going to be 79. That's the American men. That's their average age, 79. Hopefully, he's right on average. Now, there's a lot more going on than just him, but I don't want to talk about all that. And no, from now on, he's the felon rapist over there. That's who he is. That's what I'm calling him. If he doesn't like it, come at me. I don't give a shit. Lock or not a lock for the Canadian Olympic team? Who are we talking about now? Not Cole Caulfield. Lock or not a lock for the Canadian Olympic team this year? Brad Marchand. Not a lock. Is that all you got? One? I like those kind of questions. So, Colton Parayko, not a lock. Seth Jarvis, not a lock. I can tell you who is that I wouldn't have said Hagel's a lock. I think Hagel played for his country, and I think he deserves it. I can tell you who's a lock as one of three, and that's Binnington. And I'm not going to argue it this time. Binnington was the reason in the end. If not for Binnington in that overtime, they don't win that game. At the very least, if not for him in the overtime, they don't win that game. And I know Monty was there, and they don't win that game. He was lights out. He was destined. It's like it was destiny for them that they were going to. He's got 19 road goals. Caulfield, nice. Harley's not a lock. No, I know he's young and he might, but he's not a lock. I don't think right now. No. Cirelli. I don't know about a lock, but I mean, Cirelli played well. I think he's a defensive forward. I don't think he's a lock though. Reinhardt, I don't think he played the kind of game. I don't think his game was like, oh man, this guy. So no. Aiken, you're probably right. Binnington, Thompson, Hill. If you're looking at it right now, I think yeah. Morrissey. I don't know. With Morrissey, probably. I signed that, babe. I signed it yesterday. There's a petition to revoke Elon Musk's citizenship, and I signed that yesterday. So it's out there. Just Google it if you want to sign it. It's not going to be hard to find. And that's was Charlie Angus. I follow him, and he from one of his posts I got there yesterday. You're not considering the preferences of the guy that picks the team. Well, then the guy's wrong. He has the archetype of players. Who? Archetype of players? He is the what? Theodore and Pietrangelo. Theodore probably a lock. Pietrangelo, he's getting older, maybe not. Hard to say. He volunteered to not play this year. That might affect whether they name him or not. McCarr's a lock. Taves probably too. Yep. Hudson wearing a turtleneck now? I didn't notice that. I'm not really watching, unfortunately. As you can see, because my and the TV's right there. So, besides the fact that we're up to nothing, doesn't strike me as a super exciting game, though. After the Team Canada win, Connor Hellebuck is out with an injury. Well, I think if you're talking about like the first game after the tournament, I wouldn't worry. I think there's a bunch of guys that might not play. If it's injury, being tired, they didn't have a break, probably that's what it is more than anything. Konechny, no, not a lock. Sanheim, not a lock. I dare say even Sidney Crosby might not be a lock per se, but I got to think he'd be. But he might not. I mean, they were talking about he was talking about passing the torch in this tournament to McDavid. Kind of did, right? With McDavid winning the winning goal in the tournament. Yeah, maybe Sid doesn't go, but I think if for the Olympics, you got to think he's going to go. I saw the first 3 episodes of Reacher last night. Geez, I'm ahead of you guys. I'm just a man ahead of my time. Changes to the roster on the American team. Yeah, maybe not. Probably not a ton, but I just don't. I think there's a lot of guys that aren't like You can't. You can look at a lot of guys and go, well, maybe not being on there, right? We'll see. We'll see. I guess a lot might depend on who is picking the team, right? Well, Crosby, if he wants to be there, is a lock. So I'm not saying not that. I just maybe he doesn't want to go. Like I don't know. But if he wants to be there, he's a lock. Uh, yeah, Marchand. I don't think Marchand would probably be there at his age, but you never know. Crosby, I think, as long as Crosby wants to be there, he's on the team. Slav playing well. I noticed him early, but like I said, kind of not watching a lot. Reacher's not bad. I kind of thought is he playing it on purpose? Like I don't know. The guy's playing it a little differently, but I guess he's undercover. I didn't realize that at first. But yeah, I like it. And the funny thing is, last week I had nothing really to watch. I watched season 2 of Reacher, sort of caught up, and then I saw, oh look, it's on the 20th. Awesome, there's season 3. So kind of weird to be right into the next season with that. Since I haven't at any point really binged that show. Yeah, Bill, that's a good point about Marchand. We're almost halfway through this period. It's 7-2 shots on goal for Montreal. It's 2-0 Montreal. Like, it really is slower. Does 1923 start tomorrow night? Thanks for telling me that, Bill. Good. I'm looking forward to that. That one's been a while. Man. The sun must have gotten to America by now, right? And his hot wife catching up to him. She must be in America by now. God damn, it's taking so long. Hearing good things about Zero. Oh, I'm watching that. Thing is, I was really kind of tired, and I don't think I caught all of episode 3, and I'm on like episode 5. So I was watching episode 4, and I thought maybe I should watch episode. So I'm gonna do that tonight. But yeah, I started watching that last night, and it seems like there's some stuff happened, and I was confused. Like so I got to go back and rewatch. You know what was weird on that? Jesse, whatever his name is, Plemons. Geez, did he lose a lot of weight? He almost is so weird to look at this guy that small. Wow. They swam home. No, they got separated, didn't they? Some country, and he's on his way home, and she has to go a different way. That's what I remember. But I think the shit's gonna hit the fan when he gets home. I think. Anyway, we'll see. There's another Taylor Sheridan show on Prime. I think it's called On Call Cop Show. It was pretty good. I watched it. I liked it. And if anybody watched Suits, Mike from Suits, the actor, it's his wife that stars in that show On Call. Penalty to Andy for something. Ooh, there was some bad blood there, it looked like. Caulfield's at 199 career points. Nice. You never watched Suits? Okay, just in case. Isn't there a new series too? Suits LA is starting up apparently soon, I think. Oh, hey Joe, you watched that? Those were games today, right? Yeah. Well, after the Four Nations, the hockey's a little harder to. We got to get used to it again, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. It's the NHL, and it's weird that I feel like this. I mean, you're seeing. I'm not even hardly watching the TV. I don't know. It's tough to get back to this hockey. It'll take me a few games, I would imagine, to get back. I can watch. Me too. I mean, I can watch every NHL game except if the Habs are playing it on Sportsnet. So if it's not a Sportsnet, like if they're not covering the game, the Habs game, then I can't watch it. But I can watch every other game. Do I? I don't. It's not like I don't really get off on watching. If the Habs aren't playing in the game, it's not my favorite thing. But I do watch that a little bit more now. But I had a busy day today anyway, so. Ottawa power play. I don't know who took the penalty. It was a hooking call, I think. I guess they're not going to post who the hell got the penalty. Usually they put it up there. I must have missed it. And there they go. Ottawa scores. Sanderson from the blue line. Power play goal. 2-1. Habs still up. I wonder, did that get tipped in front? Or did Monty not see that? I think it got tipped in front. It went up a little bit. I think that's what happened. Oh, Beba, yeah, probably that. Is she really going to do that? Yeah. She needs the money. Not everybody is taking rest after the after the tournament. And Sanderson's pretty young, so it could be why. And Kachuk probably read the story about what Arbor wants to do to him, so he said, "Yeah, I think I need another day before I can come back." Careful there, you. Martin Straka tipped it. Awesome, man. Pretty good because he's getting pretty freaking old now. Yeah, I think they have to stay out of the box. That's where Ottawa gets most of their goals from. Stay out of the box. And apparently he was not like he was in some pain. I know one of the players, or I don't know if it was a reporter, saying they noticed he was grimacing a lot and they felt he was in a lot of pain. But he still played, and he's playing, 36 hours after. Yeah, we played them March, and one game in March, one game in April. Yeah. Kachuk can't hide, and believe me, Jack guy's gonna remember. I'm not exactly sure why he's pissed off, but I think some of it is what the Kachuk brothers said during the tournament about Canada. Trump will want the Russians back in the Olympics. Yeah. Saw a story from a Russian politician who he was a politician back in the 80s. He said Trump was turned as a Russian agent back in 84, I think. I believe that. It's obvious. And here too, Polyev, he just blocked something about investigating Russian interference in our elections, and Polyev blocked it, allowing them to do that, to investigate. So that's who Polyev is as well. India and apparently Russia are in his pockets, or he's in their pockets. Is that how it goes? So all of you don't like what's going on down there, don't vote for it here. Please don't. Four and a half minutes left here in the first. Shots are tied at 7. It's 2-1 Montreal. Come on. Shit. Yeah, fuck. It's 2-2. Stood slow. Got away from Matheson on a breakaway, and he bobbled it at Monty. I don't know how that went in. That shouldn't have gone in. I hate that guy. Jesus, I hate that guy. He's on my list already, Beal, so don't worry. Well, that's on Monty. He didn't cover it quite. He left an opening there between his skate and the post. Now, it has nothing to do with his nationality, BL. I would rather they told him to fuck off, but okay. What are you going to do? Glad he wasn't there. I know Trudeau was here when I was there Saturday. Trudeau was there. He was in one of the booths not far from me doing an interview. Monty looked weak on that one. No, that's on Monty. He didn't. You saw he left enough room between his skate and the post, and that's where Stützle put it. Matheson strikes again. Yeah, I mean that's on Matheson given that the breakaway up. Habs are going on the power play, so that's something. Reinhardt, not that Reinhardt, holding penalty. Line one timer from his office. Habs up 3-2. Took all of about 5 seconds. Hudson to Line go. Actually, I think Monty had a really great experience, and I would think he'd get a boost from that experience. Yeah, Line needed that. He did. And I wonder if that's him feeling a little better from the tournament. He had a decent tournament. I wouldn't say he was bad. I wouldn't say he was great, but he had a decent tournament. First goal in 11 games for Line, so yeah, he needed that big time. And I'm glad Hudson got the assist on that too. T Cree, if you're gonna just be, I don't know, insulting or sarcastic about the players, I mean, anybody can post that. Line's office on the power play, Caulfield's office 5-on-5, and when Line is not in the lineup. On the power play, excuse me. Hudson's 39th assist. Suzuki with the other assist on that Line goal. Come on, Andy, put the Jets on. Well, we need a big win here. Hell, the first isn't even over. I had it 4-2, and we're almost there now. Again, that's just sarcasm. I don't know if you think I'm stupid. I don't know what sarcasm is. But yeah, his stats were impeccable, of course. He had no stats, in other words. But if you think it wasn't a good experience for him, you're wrong. You can make fun of him, but you weren't on the team. He was. Okay, almost out of this period. 2:45 left here in the first. Shots are tied at 9 now. 3-2 Montreal. You think Andy? I gotta tell you, I thought Evans would be traded already, but there were no trades made. But I gotta think Evans is going to be sought after too. Armia may even have some interest out there as well. I would think actually he will have some interest. We don't got to pay Evans whatever he wants. That's a ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous way to look at it. Now your name's like Marc Bergevin. You're going to say that. Under a minute. Do they even test for? I have no idea about that. What they do with COVID right now. If you think, listen, if you think Evans is the best penalty killer in the NHL, and he's a good one, I'm not saying he's not right up there, but then you're saying sell Armia, get rid of Armia like he's nothing. Well, Armia is just as good and just as much of an elite penalty killer as Evans is. Lucas, bring me some ice cream, man. Bring me some ice cream. I ran out yesterday. I'm going shopping only tomorrow, so bring me some ice. No. Dlaff had a good. I'm sure you meant Slav had a good shift. Hope he continues to play well. Yeah, I hope so too. So whatever I say, you're just gonna push Evans, and you're just an Evans apologist. Is that it? Anyway, we got it's 3-2 Habs after 1. What are we going to talk about? Is Matt joining us? I doubt it very highly. Evans 4 p.m. He'd be better than the guy out west. That's for sure. Is it because of the anthem booing that Matt's not here? No, it's Saturday night. It's Matt's day. It's his day off. But he hasn't had 2 weeks off of doing this. But it's his day off. So no, it's nothing to do with the anthem. No, Matt and I aren't going to fight. I would hope Matt and I and the other boys over in Boston we're not gonna fight over the anthem booing. No, it's date night for him and his girlfriend. Saturday night. And listen, it's been going on for a few years. I don't know why anybody's surprised on Saturday that Matt's not here. I don't know. I don't know how you're not. Hey there, Lorem. Welcome back. Anyways, you guys got the floor, so I'll try to answer any questions you might have or elaborate on anything you might want to talk about, but you can make a statement, talk about anything. It's your time. Is Binnington, is he playing in St. Louis tonight? But why would Binnington be here tonight? Listen, you can say what you want about Binnington, and I'm not a Binnington fan, but man, he was good. He was good when he needed to be. He did the job, and he did it in style in that overtime. He was good, and I don't like Binnington, but you got to give a guy his due when he played the way he did. You were just hoping he would have come to Montreal instead of Monty? Why? What's wrong with Monty? You tell me what's wrong with Monty. Anyways, whatever. You're allowed to have your opinion. I disagree with you on the Monty thing. But you're not alone. A lot of people feel that way. I don't know. T. Creed, there were a lot of goalies in that tournament that didn't see the ice for a second. So come on. Be serious. He's going to make comments. At least, make good ones. How would you know he was the best backup? And he wasn't the backup, so you don't even know what you're saying. A backup is the goalie, the second goalie in the game. A backup goalie for the game in the tournament is not the third guy that's not dressed. Just so you know that, okay? Just a little education for you. That's all I'm saying. Monty had his struggles the first year as starter. That's not uncommon. Listen, Monty is who he is. I'm not saying he's everything to be all, but I mean, I don't think he deserves a lot of the criticism that he gets. Again, a bench warmer is not in the stands. So get your if you're gonna put somebody down, be accurate. Was he the backup versus Sweden? Okay. So one game, he was the backup. As far as I know, it was Binnington and Hill all the games. So you'd have to show me the lineup card that had. I don't think Monty was in at all. All right. Yeah, you guys have your opinion. You've said it enough. I'm not going to repeat it over and over and over again. And like I said, he was there. I didn't see you guys on the team in the stands or not. I didn't see you guys there. We got 22 people in the audience. Say hi. You must have something to say. Hill did not play either. That's right. That was the backup. He actually was the backup. You had a better view than him, actually? How do you know? I tell you what, I was there. I was in the press box on last Saturday. The view I had, I don't think you can match that. And I would imagine Monty would probably have been up around there, something similar like that. So I'm sure he had a pretty good view. Yeah, Hill dressed a backup. The backup goalie is the goalie that dresses along with the starter, dude. I don't know. They don't teach you this in school. TV coverage doesn't miss. Yeah, TV coverage is good. I take that view I had on Saturday over anything. Even if you look at the Jumbotron, no, I did not. The only time I really looked at the Jumbotron was where I was, the corner, the opposite corner, the Jumbotron kind of blocked it. So when they were there, I looked, and then that's it. Why would I look at the Jumbotron when it's happening right in front of me on the ice? Baby, I mean, absolutely, baby, right? They got gold medals. They hung out with these guys. It's a hell of an experience for a goalie, whether he plays or not. Well, listen, I'll tell you what. By what you just said there, Laura, you're even worse. You didn't go there at all. You didn't get anything. You didn't have. You didn't get named. You didn't get nothing. So you're even worse. Then we should laugh at you. Why? Like why is? I don't know. I don't get why you feel the need to have to make fun of a guy that by is doing better than you are. Why isn't that just so you could have? Why aren't you a professional athlete? So it is an argument. We'll see. Listen, we'll see how he is the rest of this game, and we'll see how he does the rest of the. Yeah, but I'm not laughing at this guy for being a backup or for being. Am I doing that? I'm not. And you know what? I was there. I was in the press gallery because I worked my ass off to get to get that. I'm not deflecting at all. I'm not good enough to be in the lineup. What happened to my string? But I'm also not making fun of them unless they're on the American team. Well, then you're just trolling then. What's the difference? So you're laughing at them or you're trolling them? Whatever the difference. No, you can have bad opinions and then I can have my opinion. You can't look at me and say, well, can't I have my opinion? But you're not accepting my opinion? Sorry. Doesn't work that way. We're here. This is what, what debating is that you give your opinion, I give mine on that side, and it's a debate. I'm allowed mine just like you are allowed yours. No, dismissing as trolling is not juvenile when you're trolling. You're trolling Monty for no reason. That's what I'm saying. Oh, forget it anyway. Somebody else out there, please. Let's change the subject. This is boring me. I'm not going to go around in circles with you guys. I've been doing this for a while. You're not the first one to do that. You don't like what I had to say? That's fine. Move on to the next subject, dudes. $23 people here. Seriously, there's nobody else here to talk to me. Don't be shy. Buy a cherry blossom. Commercial for the Four Nations champions. I know you've been here for years, Tikri. I get it, and I know that. But, I mean, like, how long are you going to just do that? That's all. I get tired. Listen, for you get on here, you talk to me. It's not like I hear this so much. I get tired of it. That's all. I don't agree with it, and I get tired of it. So, whatever. It's fine. But yeah, I know you've been around for a long time, Tikri. Don't worry about that. Lorem's new, but he's still welcome, and I'm not trying to be angry at you guys. Sorry if it comes across that way, but I get tired of people just bashing on Monty. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at this point. Gislain hasn't been back. I think I insulted him, and he's mad at me. It's okay if he insulted me, but I think I insulted him, and he's not coming. He hasn't been back. And by the way, I'm not saying you guys aren't allowed to like Monty or not like Monty. You're allowed to not like Monty. I get it. But like I say, if you hear, like you're one person giving your opinion. It's not like I see 20 people doing that all the time for a couple of years. It gets, I don't know, it just grinds on me a little bit. So that's all. But I'm in a good mood, and I'm not mad at you guys, and you guys are welcome here, and you're welcome to give your opinions. That's just what this show's about. Every now and then, though, I do get in the mood. I have to admit, I do. What are you going to do? But Lorem, it is. You're right. I get where you're going with that by saying it's a participation medal. But there's a lot of guys there were 3, 4, 5 goalies like that in the tournament. I just we don't hear you saying anything like that just because you don't like Monty. It grinds on me. What can I say? That's it. I don't want to say anything more about it. Yeah, you got my opinion. I'm not defending myself anymore on something like that. Second period, I was saying I'm going to say about 5 minutes. So you got about 5 minutes. I don't know how to let you know otherwise. Maybe an apology would bring him back. He was been around long enough to know that he shouldn't hold it against me. Because with me, everybody knows this. I would hope. I may be upset at you on a show and whatever, or lose my cool, whatever. But the next time we're all together, it's in the past. It's forgotten. I don't hold it against you guys, and I would hope you don't hold it against me. For what he cost us too, and what it looked like Monty was going to be when he first started here. I mean, you can't look at this guy and say, "Oh, what a piece of shit." No, he's gotten a lot better, and he's come a long way. And he's a middle of the pack number one goalie in the league, and I think that's that's what he is. I'm not making him out to be any more than that. Hey, Chicago Joe, how's it going, man? So if you don't check in with me, you're not in a good mood. Yeah, fucking Sens hate him. I was wrong, by the way. Is it T-Cree? It's starting now, T-Cree. If that's what you mean, because you can hear my voice still. It just started, so I was off by a few minutes. So let's see. We're at 3-2 Montreal. Shots are 10-9 in favor of Ottawa this time. And we're just into the second period. Do I ban people when people come in here and troll me? And I don't mean what you did or what I'm saying you guys did. When they troll me, and you'll know what I mean if you see it. Those people I ban, yes. Do I ban people for having opinions that I don't agree with? No. Because then I would be just a shallow piece of shit because that, I hope I'm not. Yeah, I hope. Anyway, maybe I am. I don't know. Hudson there with a nice open lane to Allmark with his shot. I don't know. It didn't look like the most powerful of shots for some reason to me. Or just he hit him right in the logo. Michkov with 3 points today, I believe, moving up into the Calder, moving closer in the Calder race. It's really tight. The top three spots. Oh shit! If I only wanted people that agree with me to come in here, I don't know that there'd be a lot of people coming in here. Anyways, we can move on from all that, I would hope. Hudson is an absolute joy to watch. And, this break, 2 weeks for a kid that is in his first season, has not played this many games before, I think, in a season. That 2 week break, you got to think, has to be big for him. So I'm hoping that helps to fuel his drive to a Calder Trophy. And I'm glad he got a point already in the first game back. Also, I think there's an aspect nobody's mentioned, and even for this goes for Monty too, right? It's almost a full 2 weeks since with the break. Even though they practice and whatever, if they haven't played, some of these guys are a little rusty, right? So Monty's bad goal, you maybe can chalk that down to being a little rusty. And if you think that's not a thing, I think you'd be wrong. I would also think whatever that rust, they shake that off here in the first game back, everybody. Yeah, I like that little reverse hit there on by Heineman. Oh, that was a big hit there. Goalie is probably out for the. I can't see Goalie coming back this season though. On the slight chance that the Habs go to the finals though for the playoffs, maybe then, but it's not Heineken. I like the spelling for that. It's Heineman. Who's a Band-Aid, Tikri? Kind of thought this might be a little bit more physical game. You're saying Gooley is a Band-Aid or he only needs a Band-Aid? Gooley's not a Band-Aid. He's here for a long time. He's signed for another 5 years, I think. So Caulfield was just maybe going to have a really nice shot there. Nice look, and they were offside. Oh, you're calling him Band-Aid because he gets hurt. Admit it, goalie seems to get hurt once a year and miss significant time. So, yeah, I get you. I'm not going to really defend that. Doesn't mean that's going to be the rest of his career, but so far it's been that way. Yeah. Oh, Slav. Fan on that shot. Yeah, after that last big injury with Markov, and it took him a while to get back. I think the ankle, I think it was. Yeah, I don't think he missed any significant time after that. So you never know. A guy could start his career and have injury after injury and then not get injured again. So you never know. But I mean, it's fair. It's fair to. Yeah, 4-2 now. Who got that one? Andy? I think Anderson just scored. But it's fair to say, yeah, he might be injury prone. So Andy gets his, I don't know what goal for him that is this season. Boom. So that was a shot by, I don't know who took the shot. The rebound came right to Andy and he scored on that. Gallagher shot, I think. So Gallagher would be 1 goal, 1 assist so far. What's Gooley's injury? He's got a lacerated something seps. Quadriceps. He's got a lacerated quadriceps muscle. Well, we got 4-2. So if there's no more scoring, I got the score right. That was my score, 4-2 Montreal. Is it only the 6th or 7th for Andy? I know. It's more than that, I think, for Andy. Yeah, I mean, last year Andy was kind of sucked, but this year he's played well. The role that they assigned him, he's played that role well. He got that goal at 14:21 of the second, or with 14:21 left in the second. Shots are tied up at 13, and it's 4-2. And are they going to show the goal so we can see what number it is for him? Or did I miss that already? I would say I missed that. It's Andy's 9th goal. There you go. Cole was here in 21. Suzuki. If you talk about players on the team, there's still a bunch of players here from 21. Nice. Habs playing pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, Cole, I remember that goal. You show it in highlights all the time, don't they? That Cole goal against what was his name? Who was the goalie? I can't remember his name now for some reason. And he had said that he wouldn't give up a goal like that against Caulfield, and then he did. That was a good defensive play there by Matheson. Almost halfway through this period and game. Just about. Shots are 14 apiece. And Lehner, that's who it is. And it's 4-2 Montreal. Now, maybe that's what, but I remember something about he said he would stop any he Caulfield wouldn't score on him exactly where Caulfield scored on him. I remember Lehner saying something like that. Probably because whoever their other goalie was had given up a goal like that to Caulfield. It was something like that, or from a difference from the Winnipeg series, something like that. And he said no, he wouldn't give that up. He wouldn't score on me there, and he did. Yeah, no, it was great. It was great. Hey, Johnny Cash. How's the Ring of Fire treating you, man? He's been a while. Been a while for everybody since we had 2 weeks off. Oh, excuse me. Nine minutes left in the second. Into the bench it goes. Uh, it's still possible. We'll see how. I mean, we'll see how they play. They got to win a couple of games before you can say even really playoff push because they're sort of out of it now. But I mean, they're not. They're definitely not out of it completely. Well. I turn my back and Slav scores to make it 5-2. I did not see it at all. I got to see it on the replay. He's really happy about that. Slav from the high slot on a pass from Suzuki. Oh, actually, it hit the Ottawa guy and sort of just stayed there. The guy skated away, and Slav just shot it. So good shot from. He's chasing all. He chases Allmark with that. Nice shot from the high up in the slot. I'm not sure, but Phil, if you're still here, that the score right now has got to be really close to the score you had. I think it was 5-3 you had, but that's really close now. Forsberg coming in relief of Allmark. Newhook all alone there, but save Forsberg. Suzuki and Struble with the assists on the Slav goal. 2 assists for Suzuki, that I know of. Oh, you pick Cole. Okay, somebody else had Gallagher other than. So it was Phil. No, I said Phil. Oh, I said the other Phil. Sorry, babe. I meant Phil Saint Laurent. Baby's first name is Phil. That's why he did that. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know if Phil Saint Laurent still here. I think he had 5-3. And then Joe had Gallagher as well. So maybe it was Joe. That could have been a call there. Oh, okay. So it's just Phil Saint Laurent that had Gallagher then. That's a weird looking vehicle. What the hell is that? I gotta see this. What it's called? Volkswagen Beehive? Buzz? What is it called? Oh, it's their electric car. Okay. That's a weird. I like the look actually, but I guess it's called the Volkswagen Buzz. Excuse me. Let's take a look for next week. What do we got next week? Carolina on Tuesday, San Jose on Thursday, Buffalo on Saturday. Wow. Two very winnable games there. Two very winnable games there. A blended. Puck. High stick touched the puck. They whistled that down. You gonna miss the Canes game? Was Brady Kachuk? I don't know. He just out with some injury day to day. I think upper body, and he's day to day. They are kind of saying. I saw people saying that's the Sea Harbor Jack Eye flu he's got. Jack Eye didn't really say he was gonna. That was a misquote from a translation of a French story, a story in the Journal or something like that, La Presse maybe. It's not exactly what he said. He was aggressive but he didn't say that apparently. You're going to be at the Edmonton game and the first time seeing Montreal live. Nice. Yeah, who knows? When is the Edmonton game? Yeah, I know. I read the article too, and I had even posted it in our group chats. And then I read the other part of it, or later on, somebody posted, "This is actually what happened," and it was a bad translation from a French story. March 6th is Edmonton. Nice. We're almost down to 5 minutes left in the second. Shots are 17-14. Favor Montreal, and they are up 5-2. Are we at home at all this week? Well, this week's over. They are at home to Carolina and San Jose, and they're in Buffalo next Saturday. Just under 5 left now. Commercial break in progress. Yeah, it's a good joke, but I don't know if he would have been qualified. I think, yeah, you would have to also be on a list of players that could fill in. Am I wrong about that? But yeah, he doesn't. He definitely wants that Brady. I wonder if it's that's from something else or just from what the two Kachuk brothers kind of said about Canada. I'm hoping. I want it to be that he wants to defend Canada's honor, and I like that. Yeah, he won't make it for that. Unfortunately, he won't make it for anything like that. Too many good defensemen in Canada. This is true with the Arbor. Kachuk does not want anything to do with Arbor. And maybe he did read what was said and wrongly reported, because the wrongly reported thing, yeah, if I'm Kachuk, I don't think I want to be in that game. And yeah, maybe he did back out of the game for that reason, or the coach took him out for that reason. Like maybe that's what it was. And also, Kachuk mostly goes after guys that are a little smaller than him. I think that was a good save by Monty, or I don't know who took the shot, missed the net. I couldn't tell, to be honest with you. Some good pressure there by Montreal. They're trying to get another goal. Just I don't know. It's still underwhelming. It's been a decent game, I guess, from what I've seen of it. But the pace hasn't been great here in this game so far. 2:25 left in the second. We're almost out. Slap shot. Save Monty. Oh, we're going to get a fight here. Hamonic and Jackeye? Is that Hamonic and Jackeye? And Highmore and Gallagher. Really? I guess it was with Jackeye. Nothing really much came from that. So we have a penalty? Is that what's happening here? It's looks like a high stick to the face. Hey Cam, how's it going, man? You came here for Matt? It's Saturday night, dude. Matt is nowhere to be found. When you came here for Matt, you'd be like in the room here. .209 left here in the second. Shots are tied at 17. Montreal up 5-2. Senators absolutely need the next goal, that's for sure. Losing to the Ducks, I can't say that bothers me, though. I can imagine how you're doing. It's a tough one, this first game, right? Same for you, I imagine. Back after that tournament. I mean, listen, I'm happy we're winning, so it's still it's tough to get up for this game. I don't know why. I should be up for it. So I'm very happy Habs getting off. There's a lot of hockey left, but so far, not quite that they'll finish this game like this and getting off to a good start for this part of the season. I'm happy for that. Last minute of play in the second. Okay. Ooh, that was close. Come on, guys, let's go get one. Nope. A tripping call on us. Where? Who got tripped? What? I want to see that again. I don't think that guy got tripped. I think he fell. I don't think he got tripped. What else is new? The refs have been garbage tonight when it comes to Habs. Well, I shouldn't say that. That first one, I thought, yeah, I was wrong on that one. Well, so we're 5-2 after 2. Babe, am I wrong? That guy tripped over his own feet, right? I saw he didn't get tripped. He tripped on his own. That's what I thought I saw. Refs suck. All right, well, we got second intermission. It's nice the Habs are up 5-2, but I mean, this is not, maybe it's my bias. It's not a very exciting game so far. But I mean, maybe it's because I'm so not looking forward to this. All right, anyway, we got a second intermission. Whatever you guys want to talk about, well, that's the thing to do. Send me a comment, make a statement, tell me I'm ugly. I don't care. Whatever you want. Is this true? Is this real, Baby? It says Matthews and Marner got into a fight at practice. Marner told Matthews, "How could he leave McDavid so wide open?" I saw somebody break it down, and I'll give him that. It happened so quickly. The play that they were trying to make happen didn't work out. Adam Fox kind of screwed up the read. And Matthews tried to cover for him, and he made that mistake, and that cost him. So that's what happened. But, I mean, listen, it's Austin Matthews. It was a Game 7. He wasn't going to win in the Game 7. Yeah, listen, it doesn't surprise me either. It doesn't surprise me if this is what happened with the Leafs. Those guys aren't about team. They're about personal stats and shit. So Rangers players didn't really impress. That's for sure. And they having a shit ass game today. Where's the score? So that game must be over then. Let me see what the score was. They were losing 4-0 last I saw. 8-2 Buffalo over the Rangers. So Marner showed up with his gold medal, and what? Matthews got mad at him. Wait a second, Joe. Tuna and mayo in bread rolls. What other kind of rolls can you have? It's 9:00. Must be charged. Matthews is not a big game guy. No. You know, to win the big games, you got to have something he doesn't have, and that is located right here in the middle of his chest. Inside, he doesn't have that. Yeah, listen, Matthews did, but it's a split-second decision. He made the wrong decision, and I'm glad that he did. So I'm happy he did what he did. Yeah, I don't mind Cam. He's he's American. He has to say what he said. Nobody let anyone do anything. Yeah, he left McDavid wide open. What are you talking about? But you are right about that. At high speed, it's like he's got a tenth of a second to make the decision. He made a bad decision. But that's the thing with Matthews, right? He's going to make bad decisions like that in big games. That's his history. You can defend it if you want, but I don't think we're wrong. Rolls could be sushi rolls, but I don't think like that because I don't eat sushi. So for me, I don't think of rolls as sushi rolls. It could also be cabbage rolls. It could be. Can we go over all the rolls, different types of rolls there are? Yes. You're taking my garbage take and flushing it down your toilet with poop that you are taking right now. Typical answer by, what am I going to say? I mean, I even stood up for saying, it happened at high speed and you don't have time to really make that. It's a reaction. It's a quick reaction. And sometimes you're going to make a wrong one. I get that, but it's Matthews. So fuck him. Bye Cam's not a Leafs fan. In this case, he's just sticking up for the captain of the American team. Cam is from Boston. You should know who Cam is. Cam is my one of my partners over on Don't Puck Media. Lauren, I have those too. Can I say? Even Leafs fans know what Matthews is. True, I think. The rational ones do. What did I say? I didn't. Did I insult you? Honestly, if I did, I don't even know what I said. I don't think I said anything that insulting. Hell, I stick up for you all the time. Are you talking about the person who said you're a Leafs fan? No, I agree with you on that. Yeah, I don't want anybody to insult me like that either. He never should have been captain, but yeah, how are they not going to make him captain? And listen, if it wasn't Matthews, who do you think they could have named captain? Oh, Cam says Matt Kachuk. Yeah, well, good, you could have him. I insult no one. Phil's got that right. Thank you, Phil. It would be no, borderline. It's not borderline to suggest that. He's also a guy can't win the big game. Cam, it's okay. They didn't know who you are. A garbologist. That's different. Gallagher is the best. I didn't say that. Kachuk, all heart, no brains. I'll give you that. All heart, no brains. No, I'll give you that. Okay, that's fair enough. Good luck there, Cam. Maybe we'll come back. You never know. Bye, Felicia. Rantanen might get traded again at the deadline. They talked about that when he was traded. I'd heard that. But. Never thought a Habs fan would defend. Who defended a Leaf? I didn't. All I said was, and I would say that about anyone, that play, he made the mistake. I hate Matthews, but he made a mistake. You got to give him that. The decision is so quick, you know. It's easy to make a mistake there. But like I said, I'm really happy he did. Oh, by the way, speaking of poetry, I've got a new poem out. I think I'm going to make it into a video, but if you want to read it, just go to my website, and I'm going to put that up there for you. Just give me a second here. Where did here? Just go here, right there on the bottom, and it's up there. It's in the blog section, and it is the latest one. It is the name of it is A Dream Come True. It is. I'll tell you what it is. In between games on Saturday, between the Finland-Sweden game and the Canada-US game, I didn't know what to do, and there was a lot of time, and I was hanging out there, and I did go downstairs, and there was no interviews going on at that point, and I didn't know to go back later, but I started writing this poem, got 2 verses in, and haven't been able basically to write a word, not just on the poem, but like a word, total writer's block. So last night, about 2 in the morning, maybe it was 1 in the morning, I started to finish that poem, and I finished it off today, and I wrote it up put it up online in a blog form, but I think I'm going to do the video, but I'm not going to read it here right now because I want you guys to go read it on my website. How's that? So you go to talking-habs.com, and you will see it right there. Not going to be hard to find. You could also, if you really want, you could go out. You can go to this one if you want to check out Don't Puck with Media's website, and it's also there. So that's don'tpuckwithmedia.com. Don't spell don't with an apostrophe. It's always DONT, no apostrophe. Don't Puck with Media. If you are having trouble at all finding our website or finding us on YouTube, that's the reason why. Don't put the apostrophe. Anyway, that's all I got right now. So let's see what you guys got. Canes are losing 4-0. Who are they playing? Rick, the 4-line stanza. That's not... Well, yeah, I think I almost always... Unless I'm doing a limerick, that's 5. So not always 4 lines, but... I got my style. That's my style. I write with my own style, nobody else's. And I don't know. And what? What do you think we need to trade for at the deadline? Second line center. What I think they might be looking to trade for. Second line center. But a guy not a guy for a rental because that's stupid. Also, second line center could easily be an off-season move. But I think they'd be looking for one. And from what I'm hearing, a right shot defenseman, top 4. A guy that would have at least a year term past this season. Right? It's like basically a guy that could be here till Reinbacher and Mayu get here. So that's what I'm hearing. Anything else they do, I don't know. I would think if they don't feel they're going to make the playoffs, they will be selling on a few guys. their expiring contracts. That's it. I don't know. If you're talking about who do I think they're going to be going after, I don't necessarily have a goddamn clue. And even if I thought I knew, I'd probably be wrong, because when we speculate on these things, when something happens, we usually find out, oh, yeah, I didn't think about that guy. And, so we're usually wrong on that. And there you go. That's what I'm up to. Back in the old days, but you're going way back. I don't think you'd be able to have done that, Phil, since the 80s, maybe early 90s. Hang around outside the back of the forum and wait, and you'd get players coming out, but that doesn't happen anymore. First of all, they drive out. You never get anybody walking. Don't tell me you're gonna don't repost my poem here, please. Of course, talking-habs.com works. Why wouldn't it work? Reinbacher has played 2 games now, I think, for Laval, so that's something. Has slotted in so well in Laval so far, you can hardly see the rust when you watch. I think the first game he gave up. He was on for at least 3 goals, maybe more. He didn't have a good first game, but apparently the last game, I don't know if that was today or last night or whatever, he had a good game. Yeah, that's what I understand. Do you think Lafreniere is going to be available? They just signed him to a big contract. I doubt that. He's still young. I doubt that. Matthew Olivier, why would you want to have a team that has Matthew Olivier and Arbor Jackeye on the same? I think that's too much. And it's another guy who you're giving up some skill to have a guy that is that big and tough and whatever. No? So I don't think so. The full details of Reinbacher's injury? Yeah, I don't know why. That's you really need to know. Aiken didn't watch it, so I don't know what to tell you. I only know that I read that, and it was like only the first game he seemed to be rusty, and the second game I read raves about his play, like he played really well. Lafreniere played like shit ever since the extension. That's the guy we want to go and get. That's the guy who's playing like shit. You know what I'd rather have than 2 big fighters? One big fighter and another real skill guy. Another really solid skilled second line center. I'd rather that. Lauren, you could ask that. I don't have anybody in mind in particular. With Hughes, I kind of leave it up to him. He'll get the right guy. We're underway for the third, by the way. I'm sure I'm probably gonna like whoever he goes and trades for. So far, so good that way. So he knows a lot better than I do, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. You want two big bulls? Yeah, I mean, you're taking away what this team is going to be. You're taking away from that. I don't want to do that. What? Green doesn't like calls? Okay, good for him. They're on the power play. I didn't. Oh yeah, they're still on the power play. That's right. They can whine all they want. Yeah, that's who we need, Aiken, Corey Perry, and the Stahl brothers. I agree. And you know what? Probably Phil likes that. Let's just get a team full of plugs and losers. No, I'm not calling Perry a loser, but plugs and guys that are too old. Let's just have the whole team be that, and let's see if we win. Let's see if we win. I dare say we would not. 20 seconds left in the power play here. Still 5-2 Montreal. Yeah, you do like it, but that means you don't like to win. I want my team to win, and I don't think that's going to make them win. I like Stanley Cups. You can go down to the strip club if you want to get entertainment. I like Stanley Cups. I find that very entertaining. What he's got? What is he? What is with that ref? Uh, Too many men. Ottawa, too many men. Habs on power play. I'm just glad, Phil. Sorry, but I'm glad you're not my GM, dude. I'm really glad. Come on, boys. Number 6. Come on. Okay, Ray. Come on. Ray. Ray, stop barking for nothing. Ray. She never listens to me. When it comes to barking, very rare. Nice moves there by Line A, but shot went off the stick. Wow, Boston and Anaheim. 6 and change left. 2-1 Anaheim. Go Anaheim. I think Boston's tied with Detroit as far as points. Almost 6 minutes gone so far in the third. Love to see Cole get another one. Love to see that. Slav is fighting with Greg. Slav and Greg. He's doing a good job. He's a lot bigger than Greg. He takes him down. Jack Guy is pounding the ice with his stick. He wants to be out there kicking ass against Ottawa. That's funny. Oh, no wonder. Greg with a ridiculously stupid hit. Pound that shit out of him, Slav. Fuck, man. That's whatever. Slap's okay, and he won, so. Good fight, fun times. And he shouldn't be, babe. He's a big boy. He shouldn't be pushed around. Yeah, but Arbor Jackeye fighting Stutzla is a bit of a mismatch and not fair for Stutzla. I don't think Jackeye does that, fight smaller guys. Come on. Slav did not hesitate. Got right up and went after him. 20 shots apiece. 5-2 Montreal. Just under 13 minutes left. Nice chance there for Armia. Oh, we're going at it again. Didn't amount to that much, but very chippy, very chippy. Didn't get to the net. Good game by our boys there, Phil. Guru, we beat them 4-1 already this season, and yeah, they have up to now, but maybe this season that's not going to be the case. I mean, it looks like we're going to win there tonight too. So far this season, we are 2-0. Okay, so at center ice. Shots are 22-20 for Montreal, 5-2 Montreal. Devo wins the draw. Go get another one. I don't know why the whistle. Offside, probably. That was Matt saying Slaps a beast tonight. Oh, they just took a penalty? Offsetting. Doc and Reinhardt. And Doc went for what? What did Doc go for? So we're 4-on-4, a little open ice. A little more room anyway. 1:45 to go on the period. No, I'm sorry. I looked at it wrong. There's 9:52 right now. It was in the penalty. Was roughing both of them? Good save, Monty. Oh. They blew that whistle a little fast because that puck, I don't know if he dropped it, the goalie, after the whistle on purpose, or it wasn't secure. And they got into commercial. No worries, babe. I was like that the other day. I couldn't spell for my life. Yeah, what'd you write there? Coincidental? Coincidental roughing. It's okay. I understood you. No worries. What a coinkadink. You have that same problem, baby. Seriously. Stutzla is a good player, but I hate him anyway. I don't care. I don't care if he's a good player or not. I hate him. Oh, excuse me. He's tired tonight for some reason. I don't know why I'm so tired. Saturday night. Come on. 9:30. I'm yawning. He is also a diver, which is really why I don't like him. Yeah, a great diving instructor. Yeah, let him go teach some kids. But not a good thing to teach kids. Kick save. Oh, excuse me. 8 minutes left here in regulation. It was only a second fight. No, really? I thought he had one or two more than that, but yeah, could be. Good job, though. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't stop yawning now. What the hell's up with that? Just had 2 weeks off, basically, not fully. And I can't stay awake now. So the shots are 23-22 now, favor of Montreal, but it's 5-2. Montreal. Icing against Montreal. Well, that's what this is, though. I mean, it's not keeping me awake. That's the problem. I don't know why. Still recovering from that game on Thursday, I think. I don't understand how caffeine works. I know what half-life is, Phil. I'm not a child. What would be the half-life? This is fresh. No, there's no half-life involved. It's not like this is a year old. Out of play. So you're saying I need to drink a lot more of this stuff. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Oh, the Canadian sweaters, you think they're in Montreal. Oh, Boston tied it up. Look at that. Cam must be happy. Yep, tied it up. Dark chocolate. I don't think milk chocolate has caffeine. It's dark chocolate, no? Well, there's caffeine in tea, more than you think. I don't really drink either very much. I don't drink coffee at all. I don't drink much tea at all either. Milk chocolate in quotation mark is like American cheese in what way? It's got chocolate in it though, milk chocolate. It's just not healthy. Dark chocolate is actually very healthy for you. Not that you should eat tons of it, but you can eat dark chocolate. It's still healthy for you. Healthier anyway. I really don't like dark chocolate in general. I'm not a big dark chocolate fan. Cocoa is okay. Chocolate is for Halloween and the Swiss. What do you mean? Well, you can make chocolate from different things. I'm actually going to make some really nice chocolate cake muffins. Not immediately following this game, but not too long after. Not really for tonight, but just to have. I keep them in the freezer and then take out some when I want to eat them, and they're fresh all the time. We got a little over 5 minutes left in this. I'm going to say in this game. But Phil, that's because milk chocolate is basically is candy. It's not real chocolate. If you want actual chocolate, that's dark chocolate. Am I wrong? So I like the friandises. That's fine. I'll have that in limited supply. Can't eat too much of it. $3 minutes to go. The food channel right here at Talking Habs. We always talk food or TV or whatever. So come on. I'm hungry. That's why I'm talking food. I want to eat something. This game is almost in the books. Happy to see the Habs get a win in the first game back after the break. I like that. It is a good sign, I think. Especially against a team that now they are chasing. So that's a good thing. You just got a text from Matt. I don't believe you, but okay. He is pretty upset. Where did he get your number, is what I'm asking first. Party foods for the game. That's not a bad idea. I usually don't really eat though when I watch the games. As you see, I don't eat when. By everything's going to be legal in the states. If you have money to do it. If you're poor, nothing's legal in the states. I don't like cider. I can drink beer, not cider. Oh, that could be. That could be. Listen, Matt's in the States. He's got to be careful what he says online. Because the felon at the head of everything is very, he takes things very personally and he goes after people. So you got to be careful down there. And I'm not really joking about it. Okay, 55 seconds left. Carrier takes a cross-checking penalty. Not worried. Matt might get deported. That would be funny. Imagine, I wonder where they send him to. It's actually nothing to joke about, to be very honest. Whew. We have Timu. That's in where you are, Joe. We've got mini me Trump as the leader of the opposition right now. BL, yeah, what everything going on down there. By the way, Habs win 5-2. It's a final. Everything going down there is insane going on down there. And the only thing we really have to compare right now, besides Polyev, is what's going on in Alberta. That woman's a nutcase. She's absolutely, there's something wrong with her. No, actually, Phil, it's not Emperor. He actually said it last week in a tweet. I don't know what the tweet was about, something he did or whatever. And he said, "Long live the king," and called himself a king. So now it's not President Trump, it's King. I'm sure that's what he'd like to be anyway. What did you have, Phil? 6-2, right? Baby, she doesn't want to move to the USA. She wants her province to become the USA too. That's her problem. She can go F herself. Baby, you got it right too. Musk is the actual. I think Trump is just the figurehead, and they need him because the people that support them like him and don't like Musk and don't like everybody around him. And I think that's what's going on over there. A lot of Albertans are just like Americans down in Florida. You had 5-3. I thought you had 6-2. But yeah, either way, you missed it by one. But I mean, great try. That's as close as anyone's gotten this year. The commentators were complimenting Stutzler's performance. Stutzler's or yeah, Stutzler's performance. Really? I don't have it up high enough for me to hear. Is it dementia over there? Listen, whatever. He's a felon and a rapist and probably a pedophile, and that's all I can say. And I would not want to be living there. Emperor, you mean emperor? You wrote imperator. I wonder what the fuck is an imperator? Emperor is a no. Japanese had emperors. You Albertans sell your oil to the U.S. The U.S. buys a lot of energy from Canada. But I didn't know. I don't even know what you wrote there, Phil. No. Listen, they're going to lose about right now about $2 billion in Canadian tourism right now already, and it's going to obviously be more. But that's what they're saying, just in tourism. everywhere in Canada. Not buying American products if you can avoid it. Just all that, it's going to cost them big money. So, like, eventually, they either listen to what the people say, or I don't even know where to go with that, because I don't know what could happen. People need to rise up. And let's not do that to ourselves here in Canada. Learn from what's going on over there. A Roman triumph. Egypt and Cleopatra. Cleopatra had a hotter sister? Is that true? Joe, same thing for us here. We have more of a British parliamentary system. And we have more, it would be harder for somebody to do exactly what he's doing down there. But it's the guy here that we don't want. He's trying to do that. And he's not making any bones about it. And if you don't believe that, just listen to what the guy has to say. He's telling you who he is, just like they did down there. People didn't listen down there, or they stole it. I don't know which one it is, but something happened down there. I used to do that, babe. I don't do that anymore. I spell it differently now. Actually, how I spell his last name starts with an F. Yeah. Starts with an F. You can just imagine what the word is. That's how his last name should be spelled. I have American citizenship. I'm never going back there, though. Not after all this. Never going back there. So, Imperator, you didn't make a mistake. All right. Yeah, we don't want to be like the Romans either, Phil. BL, yeah, I know the Bone Spurs. We ask him which foot. I don't remember. You don't remember. Right. Just like you got a bullet through your ear. Sure, happened. Sure. Sure it did. Well, the Trump playbook now is the right-wing playbook that they're trying. I don't know how fascism is making a comeback. I don't get it. You know what's easier than that, Baby? Just call him. Wait a second. I'm trying to think of the beginning of that. President, I guess, because he's president now. President shits his pants. Or you could call him felon rapist. Shits his pants. Shits and shit. I forget the. Is it shits his pants or shits and pants? He did not have bone spurs, and no bullet went through his ear either. As he would not have been able to play any sports. Did he play sports? I mean, golf. Okay. No, it is a sport. I'm not one saying golf's not a sport. I love golf. That's it, though. And he has to cheat at that, too. All right, enough politics. Okay, I'm going to go make some food. We're back on, well, I'm back. I don't know about Matt. I'm back on Tuesday. They are in Carolina. No, Carolina's in town on Tuesday. Game number 58 as we work our way to the end of this season. So it was a fun game that I didn't watch a lot of, but a good job by Montreal. And let's hope they go on a win streak. They lost 8 of their last 9 games, so this was good to maybe jump them into a win streak if they have any hopes for the playoffs. And there you go. That's all I got for you. Have a great night out there. Thanks for joining me here tonight. I appreciate it. Thanks for listening to my political rants, I guess. And I'll see you next time. Till then, stay safe out there. Peace out, everybody. Have a great night. And I'm going to see you very shortly. Go Habs, go. And ciao, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share this video.